Hey adventurers, welcome to another episode of In Skyrim.
Okay. Kerwin's changed her look again.
And grant peace to these departed souls. I no longer see you. Gone with the snow. And if I look hard enough, then maybe you'll be safe in my arms soon. Where are you? Ooh. Where are you? I no longer see you. Gone with the snow. Though I never stopped looking, you'll never be safe in my arms again.
Okay.
When I was in Cyrodiil, I used to come to the Chapel of Alassea every morning and listen to the hymns. I wasn't alone. Hearing that chorus of children gave people the resolve they needed to face the day. But for me, it gave me something else. It gave me something to aspire to. Except right now, I feel neither resolve nor aspiration. I feel nostalgic.
You've moved forward then. The past is nostalgic because it can never return.
You may be right. The white rose is but a memory, but its seed has blossomed into something new. See the girl by the altar? In the past year, she's lost a brother in the war, a cousin to illness, and her grandfather to time. She seems frail, powerless, and yet she continues to move forward with her life, while promising never to forget the ones that she left behind. To think it took all my strength to shoulder such a burden, when for her it seems weightless.
Krillo in Markarth told me to seek you out.
Yes, it seems many of the more corrupt lords in this realm have grown frustrated with the Black Sacrament. They've started hiring independent contractors, and whenever the demand for something rises, there has to be a way to connect it with the supply. In this case, it's taken the form of a powerful broker, one who collects and distributes bounties on behalf of the lords.
You're investigating the Dark Steel murders?
The old man didn't tell you, did he? It was back when I was in Kynesgrove, trying to live up to the name of the Knight of Thorns. As I was wont to do, I got into an argument with the band of sellswords. I poured beer over the head of the leader, all but daring him to kill me. The mercenaries drew their swords, but then the old man walked over, put his arm around my shoulder, and proceeded to drench the both of us in ale. He laughed, and everyone joined him. Then he bought us all around. I thanked him later for saving me from the mercenaries. And that's when he told me,
I saved you from yourself.
I'd like to say I'm doing this as a favor to him. But perhaps I'm wrong in this regard as well.
What can I do?
Your timing is quite auspicious. There is a gathering tonight at Viola Giordano's estate. Rumor has it that our broker will be in attendance. This may be our chance to discover his identity, but it calls for a more subtle approach than brandishing one's sword.
Situation calls for the Knight of Thorns?
If I were to play the role once more, I could be an asset, but I vowed never to be anyone but myself.
Erevan, all these benches and you're the only one who's ever here. I'm beginning to wonder if it's me that's driving them away.
Alassea, any man who finds your voice displeasing has not the capacity to listen.
Will you hear me perform at my aunt's tonight? I'll be disappointed if you say no.
Of course, my lady. It would be rude of me not to.
And you've proven quite incapable of rudeness. Not at all like the lewd, rancorous Knight of Thorns I've been warned about. But I suppose lies never care who tells them, so long as someone is naive enough to listen. And who, may I ask, is your friend?
An accomplished warrior, my lady. I was just about to inquire whether he would attend the party as well.
Oh, you must attend! Anyone who's anyone will be there.
I'd be honored to attend. What are we celebrating?
Well, it's my aunt's party, so we could be celebrating the butcher for all I know. Although I hope not. That would be in poor taste. In any case, you'd be doing me a favor. There's nothing I dread more than an empty audience. In any event, I need to go rehearse. I'll see you two tonight then.
Until then, my lady. Viola dislikes dark elves, but thanks to Alassea's persistence, she tolerates my presence. Still, we should do our best to remain discreet. Now, as far as the broker is concerned, I've thought of a way we can discover his identity without resorting to theft or violence. Here, this is a correspondence between our broker and Maven Blackbriar. It mentions dates and other information that will rule out some of the attendees as suspects, while casting suspicion on others.
What if I figure out who the broker is?
Learning his identity is good enough for now. We don't want to expose him until we know if he keeps the city guard in his employ.
Very well. We'll meet at Viola's house then.
Be sure to study the missive. Hopefully, between the two of us, we'll be able to work out who the broker is.
Okay.
Yes? I wish I could be there with you. Stay sharp out there.
Okay, she must be with that mod for that armor. Yeah. Okay.
Is it time to awaken already?
I'm afraid so.
I must admit that I slept more deeply than I have in some time. I felt safe in your arms. A unique experience.
Ah, that feeling's called love.
I have to think about this. Love. I thank you for your consideration.
Okay. Somebody has a bedroll in here, the priest, maybe? It's 5:30.
Good to see you. Come on in. Dragonborn, does whatever a dragon can.
Oh, I didn't read the thing. Stall, and here we go. Haven't been to Riften since that day in Frostfall. Wants to try Velvet the chance. Nightshade in it.
Think flying.
Brilliant!
What do you need?
Where's Alassea?
Good to see you.
How you settling into your new role?
Every day is a struggle. But a Nord doesn't back down from a fight when the cause is honorable. I just wish things were simpler. In my days as a soldier, I knew who the enemy was and how to defeat him. Unfortunately, a sword can't repair damaged buildings, feed hungry people, or undo years of prejudice.
The roast venison with bitter green sauce that we had at the last party.
Okay.
That
Keep
was
safe.
delicious.
I couldn't agree more. By the way, have you heard any interesting rumors lately?
Now that I think on it, I did hear something rather interesting the other day. Apparently, the Red Wave has been docked in Solitude for well over a month, and with no sign of shipping out anytime soon. Some say the ship suffered damage to her hull when she struck an iceberg, and Captain Safia can't afford the repairs. Of course, she would never admit such a thing. Captain Safia is far too proud a woman for that.
Need something?
Need something?
Who's the orc?
Yes?
Okay. Enjoying the party?
Of course. Is there food? Yes. Is there music? Certainly. Are there fine ladies to dance with? Absolutely.
You're not married?
Oh, I am. 20 long years with my Ingrid. But while my body's been guarded, my imagination is free to run wild.
What do you do for a living?
My family made its fortune in exporting lumber. My dad helped me smuggle it to Valenwood during the embargo. The Emperor won't like to hear it, but he doesn't have a right to judge us. Not after he outlawed Talos worship. As far as I'm concerned, we're even.
Your family still own a mill now?
Yes, although these days we still ship most of the timber to Windhelm to build ships and siege weapons. My dad worries we're neglecting the partnerships he built overseas, but the needs of our fellow Nords must always come first.
Travel much around Skyrim?
Not since the war started. The roads are too dangerous. On the other hand, so's my wife. I'd rather face a dozen bandit hordes than hear her complain that I never take her anywhere.
Okay. What about Riften? That's nice this time of year.
I wish I were there now, as cold as it is. My wife would probably send us further north. She wants to go to Radiant Raiment, never mind the fact that her wardrobe is close to bursting.
Alright. Not him then. Alessea's still not here. Enjoying the party?
It's adequate. Although I was told certain dignitaries would be here, all of whom are conspicuously absent. They should have known better than to trust Viola. At least her niece's singing is pleasant enough.
She's certainly a welcome addition to the gathering.
To think, she's grown so much since she was a little babe running around Candlehearth Hall. A shame what happened to her brother. Are you a friend of the Giordano family?
Friend of Alessia's.
Of course. She has so many it's hard to keep track. Last time I think a fourth one showed up. Tomorrow it'll be a Draugr.
Kept up with recent events in Skyrim?
Of course. I like to consider myself a connoisseur of politics. I like to know who despises whom and why. If you can predict who will make alliances, you can predict who wins the war. Knowing that helps in everything, from buying a house to choosing a religion.
You have any news of Riften?
Well, I know the Thieves Guild has fallen on hard times. At the same time, given the state of Skyrim, I'd say there are more thieves than ever before.
You hear what happened at Kynesgrove?
Of course. Who hasn't?
Okay. Enjoying the party?
I am. I missed the last one when I had to travel to Riften on business.
I love Riftens. The velvet lachance there is to die for.
I don't know about that. I just drink my mead. My husband, though, he likes exotic drinks. Or should I say, my wife. The way he acts, you'd think he's been gelded.
Alright, you hear about what happened at Kynesgrove?
I did. It goes to show we can't rely on the city guard. Sometimes we have to take matters into our own hands.
I was actually talking about the dragon, not the bandit attack.
Well, the two are connected in a way. Dragons put the town in a state of fear, and the bandits come in and take advantage of it. It's just like in business. When the buyer shows weakness, you raise your prices because you know he will pay regardless.
Okay.
I'm a writer by trade. Not that the people of Skyrim do much reading.
What kind of writing do you do?
I write drama, friend. The legends and history of Skyrim made to excite and inspire. Poor Gerard Germain at the Bard's College has been waiting for my latest work, Olaf and the Dragon. For weeks now. Roads are a mess.
I'll deliver the book for you.
You're sure? When you see Gerard, ask for a tip. I'm sure he'll be in a good mood after reading this. May you lose yourself in the pages of a good book.
Okay, they've still got arrows on their heads. Alassia's still not here. Gremia. I think I know who it is.
Good work. Who do you suspect?
Grania.
The advisor is as slippery as he is educated. He definitely fits the profile. I'll speak to the steward and see if I can learn more. Given my history, I'm a bit tentative about making any accusations until we're sure. In the meantime, I'd like you to follow him once the party's concluded. We can meet back at the corner club when we're finished.
Okay, the party's over. Gotta pickpocket him. Or kill him. Okay.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Corner club. That's what he said. Okay.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Hall of the Dead. Where we met the first time. Okay.
Good lord, didn't anybody here subscribe?